Hello everyone, Tim Frisch here, coming back to you with guitar lesson number 3. Thank you guys so much for your support and likes, comments, shares, subscribes on my first 2 guitar lessons. I really appreciate the positive support there. Thank you so much. In this lesson, number 3, we're going to be going over the C chord, the A minor chord, and the F chord. And then we're going to be going into The Battle Belongs by Phil Wickham. And we're also going to be learning about these capos, which is this thing right here. I'm actually going to teach the chords without the capo to start with, though. That way you can see the traditional way it would be played, and then we'll slide everything up when we add the capo on. If you have not tuned up yet, go ahead and pause the video and tune up. That way what you play is going to sound like what I play, and we can be on the same page there. So again, I'll teach the chords without the capo, but we'll put the capo on before we actually start playing the song. So the first chord is the C chord. To play that, put your ring finger on the 5th string on the 3rd fret. And then your middle finger is going to go on that 2nd fret on the 5th string. And then your first finger is going to go on the 2nd string on the 1st fret, leaving your thumb right here to kind of deaden that top string, just kind of laying on it, and then strumming these bottom 5 strings right here. So that's what the C chord should sound like. To play the A minor chord, we're going to pick up our ring finger and move that over to the 2nd fret and place it on the 3rd string. And to do that, you're probably going to need to slide your middle finger over a little bit, but as long as it's staying within that 2nd fret there, that way you can squeeze both fingers into that 2nd fret there, leaving your first finger right where it's at, and your thumb still deadening that top string and strumming the bottom 5 strings. So that's what the A minor chord will sound like. The F chord is what's called a bar chord. And that simply just means that up until now, the chords that we've learned, you want to keep your fingers curved and play pressing down with your fingers curved and on the tips right there. To make a bar chord, you're actually going to be pressing down more than one string at a time with one finger. So in this case, we're going to press down the 1st and 2nd strings on the 1st fret right here, making sure that the tip of your finger is not touching that G string so it doesn't deaden it out like that. So just on those 2 strings. The middle finger will go right here on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Ring finger goes up here on the 3rd fret on that 5th string, and then you want to place your pinky below that on the 3rd fret on the 4th string. Again, leaving your thumb right here to deaden the top string and strumming the bottom 5. So that's what the F chord should sound like. Alright, so I picked this song, Battle Belongs by Phil Wickham, because we're just coming out of the 4th of July weekend, celebrating the battle that was fought for our physical freedom here on earth, and this song is celebrating the battle that the Lord fights for us. So that's why I picked that one for lesson number 3. The intro just stays on that C formation. I'm going to go ahead and place the capo on now. To use the capo, just press down the clamp and place it over the strings inside the fret. You don't want to place it on the fret, but just inside the fret there, and then let it clamp down on those strings. So we're going to, the C formation or any of the chords that we've learned so far, play it the same way. Just slide it all up 1 fret and pretend that this is now your 1st fret. Pretend that the 2nd fret is your 1st fret. So there's your new C, G, A minor, and F. So it's all played the same exact way, just up 1 more fret. The intro is going to be nice and big. You know, you're going to be strumming all 5 of those strings just on the C chord. That's the only chord that's used in the intro. And you want to accent your strums on the drum beat. So it would sound like this. And you would play that 4 times. You would play what I just played 4 times, again, accenting on the drum beat. And you can use any combination of down and up strokes as long as you are accenting with the drum beat. So this is what the whole intro would sound like. And then when you come to the verse, it's going to start on that C chord as well, but instead of strumming it big and like all the strings like we just did, you want to kind of just play those top 3 strings on all of the chords that you play. But if you hit more than just the top 3, it's okay. But the goal is to kind of soften what you're doing coming out of that big intro, and then soften it down coming into the verse. That way you can come back in big for that chorus again and really drive the chorus home. So the verse is going to start on the C chord and then go to the F chord and then A minor, G, and then F. Now again, these chords, because we slid them up 1 fret, they're actually no longer going to be exactly that chord again. Everything that I just said, the C chord is actually now, you can add sharp to the end of it. So now it's C sharp, A minor, sharp, F sharp, G sharp. So those chords, now we just add sharp to the end of it if we're describing those chords. But for our purposes today, I'm just going to call them C, G, A minor, and F. Because that's the formation that we're using. So on the verse, again, just strumming just the top 3 on those chords, and it's going to sound like this. So we're going to start on the C, just with an up-down picking motion to the F. Then we're going to go to the A minor. Quick G, quick F. Back to that C. To the F. To the A minor. Quick G and quick C to end it right there. So that's how that's going to be played. So if the chorus, like if you're doing this at church, for example, or wherever, and you repeat that verse, just keep on ending it on that F chord instead of the C. But when you end the verse to go into the chorus, you're going to want to end on that C right there. And then when you come into the chorus, it's going to start on that F chord, then go back to the C, and then go to the G, and then go to the A minor, and you'll play that through the entire chorus. But then when you want to end that chorus, you're actually going to go F to the C, to the G, the same, just like we just did previously in the chorus, but instead of going to the A minor, we're going to end back on that C again to end that chord. So it would sound like this. G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, and end on that C like that. And then for the chorus, we're going to be strumming nice and big and open like I was just doing, instead of, just kind of like lightly plucking the top 3. We want to come in big and go, So that's how you want to play the chorus there. For the bridge, on the original recording, they die out off of that C. They just kind of let that ring out and just kind of die off into the bridge, and the synthesizer comes in right there. For our purposes on the acoustic guitar, what we're going to do is just strum 1 time per chord change, okay? And it starts on the F, and then goes to the C, and then it goes to that G, and then to the A minor, G, and then back to the F again. So it would sound something like this. G, A minor, quick G, back to the F, C, minor, quick G, and then back to the F again, and then play it like that 4 times through, and then build it, and you can kind of like go up and down, kind of like how we were in the verse, just strumming the top 3 strings. You can play that bridge 2 times through like that to kind of build it up just a little bit, and then to end the bridge when we're going back to the chorus. It goes from A minor, G, and then it goes to that F, and then you want to go from that F up to the G, and then come into this. That way you can come into that F on the chorus there. So this is what the whole bridge would sound like. We're going to start on that F, C, G, A minor, G, 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 and then this is where we can add those strums in. F, C, G, A minor, G, F, C, G, A minor, G, F, and then we want to go into that G. Okay, so now I'm going to do a playthrough of the intro, 1 verse, 1 chorus, and the bridge. And you guys are welcome to play along. I'll call out the chords as I go, and just remember Capo on that first fret there. So, C on that intro. Here we go. Big on this one. F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, to the C, to the G, and to the C. Then to the F, 1 time. C, G, A minor, G, F, C, G, A minor, G, F, C, G, A minor, G, F, C, G, A A minor, G, and then pick it up here, F, C, G, A minor, G, F, C, G, A minor, G, and then we're going to go with big F, then to that G, and then we go back to the F, back into that chords. So there's a playthrough of that song. Feel free to rewind and play along as many times as you would like. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for your likes, your support, your comments, your shares, subscriptions, all of that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.